grew impatient. When will my vessel be ready for me? Please, Master Burial, I ask for a little bit more time. He's not ready. Patience is not rewarded to us. Lucifer will be on his way soon. If we're to stand a chance against his army, then I must have his body now! I thought I could put it off for just a bit longer. He's still young. He doesn't know what's to come. He was never meant to be a part of this. The only way we can defeat him is if he grasps the power within and embraces the incoming darkness. You know what must be done. Ryuuta, if you hear this, please know that I didn't want this for you. I wish there was another way. Another way to prevent all of this, but it is out of my hands. I will trust you in Burial's care, but know this. You also have a special power within you. Please, do not let him take complete control. You must resist. Only you can bring an end to all of this. But in order to bring an end, you must plunge head first into the dark abyss where he lives. And only then will you find the strength to overcome it all. Please, Ryuuta.
Thoughts racing from my head to my fingernails. They keep coming like a hand, they're pounding on my brain. Gotta fight, I gotta hold it to the sanity. But there's a rage burning slowly deep inside of me. I'm being swallowed by confusion. Left between the truth and my insatiable delusion. Just my pride, or is it just a bunch of lies? I don't care, but I just gotta find myself a place to fight. But I can taste it, the sweet seduction. Another type of anger and it's holding me for ransom. My state of mind is going blind. I'll lose the grip forever of the truth that I can ever find. I'm searching for the reason. My mind is on a journey, but I'm quicker running out of time. Storm is rising on my horizon. My faith is coming at the speed of light. Don't stay within the dark. When hope fades, don't walk away from the light. Your destiny awaits. Words gripping like the chains of a prison cell, cutting deep through the skin of my dignity. I find myself, I lose myself. I'm looking for something to hold on to with the darkness. But I'm never giving in, no, I'm never giving up. That's just how it's gonna be when it all goes down. Don't stay within the dark. When hope fades, don't walk away from the light forevermore. Then stay within the dark. When hope fades, don't be afraid of the dark. Your destiny awaits. Head spinning with a storm reaching in my mind, like a falling of a never ever river tide. Thoughts betrayed and leaving here in solitude. Nothing left but the flames burning in my eyes. Hit the ground with the thunder like I never seen. I'm silver and I got this, the pride burning in my sides. And nothing's gonna take me down when it's time for me to stand and fight.
Scarecrow on the loop.
Those hanging reveals again? Hold on, let me see. Where am I? How do I, like, okay, how do I drop down from, okay, there we go, alright, let's, okay, that's how they do it, okay, I found the controls, here we go. You know what I did it the first time, I made the right call coming in from above. Oh god, I'm getting chopped off My body is lit. Oh god, my body is not even there. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, now I'm large and in charge. Alright, we gotta do it's like I gotta do it really cool. Alright, here comes the grand reveal. I'm trying to make myself look angry, but I can't contain my absolute laughter right now. Hello, everyone. This is your half-demon demon hunter, Burial Ryuuta. Or for those who weren't around for the first debut before that thing got like completely just wiped off the face of the internet because it was that good. It was so good that Twitch thought, oh, this we're no wise are worthy of this debut. We have to get rid of it. So we're gonna pretend this is the first time you guys are ever seeing my bottle. But yes, I am your half-demon demon hunter, captain of the Oni Slayers, Burial Ryuuta, also affiliated with Super Krunch. But there's like a lot of different questions. Like, how do I get this absolute glow up from my humble, very, very humble Vroid hoodie looks to this absolute peak of edge design that you see right here. You see, I even got my black Timbs on. It's like I was kind of on the fence about maybe wearing like Jordans, but I didn't want to get suspected of people saying like, hey, your Jordans are fake. So I was like, you know what? Instead of people think I'm lying, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna swear on my fucking Timbs that this is the complete fit of me. And then watch, watch them still not believe me, like when I say this stuff isn't fake. Well, I mean, you can keep thinking they're fake if you want, but it's like I could also make sure to make you fiction as well. You want to try me, punk? Okay, now it's like I love this movement. Just like moving around. I know I was able to move around in 3D before, but like having like just having like more as like an expressive face like this without it just clipping into myself just like super hard. It feels so nice to have. But yeah, so this is a debut, however, so we gotta do like the whole debut goodness. So let's move on to the next screen and let's get the slides going. Hello there, Billy the Bucket. I see your cute face in the chat. Resting well, I see. I hope you're doing well on this Saturday evening or Sunday morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. I don't know where you're at in the world, but I hope you are doing well. So let's move. All right, let's move on. Let's you know what? I'm gonna grab. Let me just grab this thing right here. I'm gonna grab it right here. Let's move on. Yes, the debut slides. Hold on. Let's do a take two. Let's do a take two on this. Take two. Hold on. Let's do that again. Every time it's a consistent thing. I add something new, and it just always appears right in front. There we go. Has this happened before? Oh, no. This never happened before. Yeah, this is literally the first time we're seeing, this is the first time I'm doing this. The first time, okay? Like, where there wasn't, now listen closely. There wasn't any other debut than this one, okay? Alright? Okay, yes, indeed. Alright, so we're all on the same page. This is the first time I am debuting to you guys. And of course, we're going to be going into the behind-the-scenes look of that very not cringe music video that you guys just saw. What about when you started streaming? Did you debut to that? Oh no, I was. Oh no, Billy. What you don't understand is shh. Just stay quiet, Billy. Okay. Just quiet. It's like let's just no more questions, okay? No more questions. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. All right. Now. The slide that was completely prepared ahead of time. It was not a thing I slapped together in PowerPoint. No sirree. No. We don't do PowerPoint. We do not do PowerPoints around here. So, couple facts about me, and we're gonna bum rush right through this because I know it's like slides be boring, but here's all the basic deets that you need to know about myself. So. Oh, you know what? Let me put this. I'm gonna put this right behind myself. So yeah, so I can also like point out some stuff. But man, I am trapped inside this box. So of course, my name is Ryuuta. There's my logo right there. It's like I was about to play Transfer of Devastation. Hey, you can have my stream on while you play that game. Don't let me keep you from doing that. Too, that's a platinum games. That's a platinum game right there too. You can do almost like go for it. So. I am Ryuuta. I'm a race half demon. Yes, I am. Well, here's an interesting thing. It's like I was a half demon before, but now I'm even more half demon than usual because because of plot reasons, which we'll probably go into in the future because there's even I don't even know how some of this is even working. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and some of those questions will not be answered today. Oh man, I do need to play Fall of Cybertron, dude. I played War for Cybertron, and I kind of want to replay it, but someone gifted me Fall of Cybertron. I still need to play that one. That one is like, those games did go hard, honestly. They really did. But yeah, and let's see, my height, 5 foot 9 inches, or 179.8 centimeters for those who don't live in Burgerland. Unfortunately, I live in Burgerland, so we're going with feet. It's like feet in inches, okay? Will So, age 31. So, if you ever want to draw a fan art, I will give you the consent right now. I am a consenting adult, by the way. That you are free to make as much fan art as you want. Now, I'm not going to be the one to judge. Well, I might judge you inside my head, but you are free. You are free to depict me in whatever fashion you want. But I will say this much. I will indeed say this much, though. I top, okay? If you put me in the bottom, there's going to be some problems. Alright? Okay, now that that's out of the way. Alright. We're all on the same page. I love this. But yes, my occupation is a demon hunter. Like, prove it? Prove it? Oh, I'll show you the proof later. When we get further dissect this new bod of mine and compare it to the absolute twink status of my original one, you will see. You will see. Oh god, why did I even say that? Now, okay, now I know how most VTubers feel when they're like, no, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah. Yeah, absolutely fair. See. And of course, like, I'm a demon hunter. Yeah, as I said, half demon hunter. It's like killing demons is my game. I got a model to say later, but that is it's like we'll get there when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we do. And then of course, so I don't know if anyone actually remembers this little teaser image I put up before, but yeah, hopefully let me bring it up to you guys just in case you guys don't remember. Yeah, so remember this little thing right here, 666 equals 805. Well, that's my birthday. June 66. Which doesn't exist on the calendar in any way, shape, or form. So, through the calculations that I have done, we've calculated it to end up on August the 5th. I can't math. Yeah, it's like, I can only do basic math. I can only do basic math. I've lost all my knowledge of most algebra. Then again, my job doesn't have me do math. My job has me wielding a sword. Thank God. It's like because my brain will deactivate at the most randomest of times. But yeah, and then as you can see right here, that's what I previously looked like. Now let's do a little comparison really quick. Yeah, let me grab myself. Yeah, see. Well, let me look for it. Let me pretend I'm like one of those VTubers that just got a Live2D model and is just gonna talk to the camera like this without emoting in the slightest. Yeah, you see the resemblance? Yeah, it's like quite a big glow up, but from my humble V-Roy sweater. It's like sweater days. Though that sweater was getting smelly. I did not wash that thing at all in the past year and a half that I've been wearing that thing. I have not washed it once because it is kind of special. Not to mention, I didn't want that thing to shrink. Like, I'm not good with laundry. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But yeah, let's move on to the next slide. It's like I could spend all day like talking and everything. Once a bottom is socio, I mean, and they just goes back to sleep. Immediately just sleeps. It's like, it was like, okay, okay, there, Billy. There's that $1 million smile right there. So, what are my likes? What kind of stuff is Burial Ryuuta into? What am I into? Well, of course. Slaying demons, that's a fun job right there. That is my bread and butter. That's the main. Wait, I don't make money. It's like, okay, so the job's been a little bit on tough times, let's just say, because we're a company that just sprang out of nowhere, and look, the apocalypse happened. There's demons running amok. And let's just say people aren't so trustworthy to trust a half demon to slay demons. I mean, like, they've been tricked before. But I promise you, after, like, this is also going to be for your shareholders. Arata, you better be watching this. You better be presenting this in the best PR way possible. We are a professional demon hunting company. We do have dubs on our record. I mean, it's like we kind of missed out on slaying succubuses in last stream, but we did reduce the population. I mean, reduce the whole succubus death statistics. It went down by at least 2%. Now, 2%. That might be a little bit small, but 2%. That is progress. That's progress right there. So for anyone that's thinking we're not good at our jobs, we are. It's like we're making a difference, guys. And we will continue to make a difference. All right. But one of the other things I like to do, it's like all work and no play makes Ryuuta a very, very dull ass demon. So I do like to have a bit of fun every now and then. I do enjoy myself some drawings. I mean, like I think you've seen some of my work posted under. I posted a angel in a bikini. I've recently posted a sloth in magical girl outfits. I've even posted and I don't only draw women. I can draw the occasional male every now and then. I have drawn a cute dragon boy in a swimsuit. It was all summer themed stuff. Really summer themed stuff. So I do a lot like doing some drawing, and yeah, also doing it in 3D. I want to work on the 3D aspect as well. Also, playing video games, dude. Video games are the best. But I've also unlocked like a recent power, like way before I changed it to this form, that will actually help us in like slaying these demons. And I've actually picked up a bit on this from my last stream, where it's like this power that my creator unlocked. It's like we're gonna make good use of it. I'll explain that a lot later on though. But yeah, reading manga, light novels. I will have to say though, I'm only really reading one light novel series, but damn, I am 16 volumes deep in that series. That's a good series. I'll probably bring it up in the in like a later segment, but yeah. And also manga. It's like I've had less time to watch anime, so reading manga is like a lot easier for me. All right, so alcohol, dude. It's like. I love me some drinks. So it's like I love me some beer, hard liquor, sake. Give me some good sake. Ugh, do not get me started. I even went and picked up some good sake from my last trip to Kyoto. I cannot wait I need to bust that thing out at some point. Though I don't know. Sake tastes better when it's aged. I don't know. Answering hard liquor, I'm down for anything, though my favorite go-to is rum. Alright, and let's go. We're gonna get this out of the way right now. Pizza. Everyone loves pizza. Everyone loves it. Well, except for Fuamoko. They're not a big pizza connoisseur from the looks of it. But we're gonna get this out of the way right now. Pineapple on pizza is justice. I will not hear any arguments against it. It's like pineapple on pizza. Yes, it is good. It is delicious. If you guys have a problem with that, it's like I'm not even gonna finish that. I don't want you guys to leave, please, for the love of God, don't leave me. Okay, look. It's like I like what I like. Just don't leave, please. It's just pizza, guys. It's just pizza. Okay. And of course, cute and funny things. Like, it's like, I have to look at demons all day, so I like to relax and watch something cute, watch something funny. And it's like, we combine those two together, it just brings about much happiness. It brings about much happiness in the world. And we can all use a little bit of cute and funny in this apocalypse days. It's like, I mean, if you don't have that, why live? And alright, let's also go into the dislikes. This is the stuff that, like, yeah, that makes me make that face. So, I brought up how how pineapples on pizza are justice. Pineapple, I will even eat pineapple on pizza by itself. I will even eat that. But I will never eat any pizza that has olives on there. I absolutely hate olives. Olives are freaking disgusting. I don't know why people never bring this up whenever it comes to like bad pizza toppings. Olives taste nasty. They're the worst. I will stick a whole ass pineapple on a pizza and eat that before I will eat an olive pizza. If you present me with olive pizza, I'm throwing that on the ground. I am throwing that shit on the ground. I have never liked olives in anything. Olives. Ugh, God. Speaking of disgusting things, wine. So, I do like alcohol, but I hate wine. I have tried wine multiple times, and I don't like it. It's so... It's like, it's got that fruitiness, but also that bitterness at the same time. It's just like... Blech, blech. I even went to a friend's house. He had like wine that was aged like 5 years, and oh God, I had to choke down this stuff. It was so it was so nasty. It was just disgusting. It's like I don't despise wine as much as I hate olives, but I will not drink wine. It's no, just no. And back to things that I dislike that also make me rage. Hornets, yellow jackets, and wasps. I should not have to explain this one, but I will. So we know about bees. I used to be afraid of bees until, like, you know what? I learned that a bee stings you, they die instantly. These guys make honey for you. They pollinate flowers. Like, they do a lot for you. But hornets, yellow jackets, and wasps, those things don't do shit for you. They can sting you endlessly, even if you just so much as look at them the wrong way. God, fuck those. I was like, fuck those insects. I don't know what purpose they serve in the whole like circle of life shit, but no, I hate all. As like, I have to deal with them during the job at the same time. Now look, I've been stabbed, mauled, shot at, crunched on, but those are demons. Like hornets, yellow jackets, and wasps, those were made by God. Who the? Am I gonna have to go up and kill? You know what? I don't want to finish that, but you know where I'm going with this? I'm about to Shin Megami Tensei this motherfucker. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I'm a lot more chill. Okay. Okay, calm down, Ryuuta. All right. We gotta stay professional. We're still in the middle of a debut. Alright. And the boring parts of my job. So, when I'm not slinging demons, I gotta deal with phone calls. And then, let's just say that during my job, like, there's a bit of collateral damage. And when I say a bit, I mean a lot. I mean a lot of collateral damage. I mean, like, wow. Did I just completely wipe out an entire neighborhood amount of collateral damage? Like, my God, that is just like, whoa. So that's where Ryuuta comes in, where he has to like do my PR for me. Unfortunately, he's not exactly good at it, so I guess this is why we don't get much business. Okay, we gotta work on that. I gotta work on that. It's like, I'm not gonna make it as a demon hunter if I keep this up. Okay. But yeah. So, and now we're reaching the topic of angels. Now look, I work with an angel, like a big breasted angel. You guys you might have seen her before. Little Sume-chan. She's a good girl. She's a pretty good girl. A bit of a brat. A bit of a bratty ass. Oh my God. I'm still pissed off. She ate my goddamn pudding in the fridge. I'm so mad. I'm still absolutely seething from that. But she has helped me out a lot, so I will. It's like I do give her as much respect as possible. But when there's a little bit of a drawback when I got this far. Now, I didn't notice it when I was still in a hoodie. Like, she sometimes hugs me out of nowhere. It's just like, spit warm to the touch. But now, you ever have that feeling of putting your hand on a stovetop? That's what happens when I touch her. So, she's an angel and apparently exudes a lot of angelic aura. And now that my demon aura has been, like, upped, I cannot touch her in the slightest. I couldn't touch her if I wanted to. I will completely evaporate. Like, it's really painful. And she means well, she really does, but, this is pure suffering. This is pure suffering. I have eye candy in front of me, but I can't, it's like when you dangle a carrot in front of a rabbit, but then you put spikes in front of it. Okay, let's not think about it too much. Okay, and one of the last things I dislike is an anime called Saikano. Now, here's the thing. Before you guys eviscerate me, I'm not talking about Saikano, which is spelled with an I, which is apparently supposed to be Kino. Actually, I don't really know. That show has, like, a lot of fans. I'm talking about, like, this harem romance one. It's like Sayanai Kanojo, blah, 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 blah. It's like How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. And it's acting, like, really, really ironic with this whole, like, oh, hey, we're gonna be a harem series, but we're gonna be completely ironic about it, right? Yeah, we're gonna be putting out all those stupid harem
harem tricks, and then it's just like, huh, we're pointing it out because they're pointing it out, and it makes it funnier that way, right? Hell no, it doesn't make it any funnier, especially if you're just gonna do it anyway. God, what a waste of time. I hated that anime so much. If anyone ever talks good about that anime, I'm just gonna eviscerate them almost immediately. Yeah, it's like there's some stuff that just makes me absolutely seethe. And that anime is one of them. Maybe we'll do a watch together. Maybe I'll have a different opinion, but man, I got soured on it the first time I watched it. I got soured on it just immediately. Hey, Auxilia Gino, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the debut, not the second one, the first one, because yeah, this is totally the first one where I will fully prepare. Well, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well on this Saturday evening or Sunday morning, afternoon, wherever you are at. Also, I can't read that. I can't read that last one. What's that last one say? Hold on. Let me get a little bit closer. I can't see from over here. Let's see. What is that? Yeah, I can't read that one. So let's just move on. Damn, bro, must have eaten that thing to be able to stream at such a time. Hey, yeah. I did not eat the freaking dog. Stop asking me. It's like I gotta walk him later, but it's like I do have days off. But yeah, I'm doing well, Auxilia. I hope you're also doing well today as well. All right, but yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Next slide. Yes, you did. How are you streaming at this time? I don't have work today. That's how I'm streaming. All right, and now you can tell that I am a fan of Bleach, so I took a page out of Kubo's book, and we're gonna go into my taste.
Spoilers, they're better than yours.
All right. Oh my God, I am so big. I guess I'll scooch over here. So we're gonna go down this list. Yeah, we're gonna go down this list, and well, there's gonna be like a bit of a TLDR. Oh, my logo is in the way. All right, let me move you. Let me move my big logo out of the way. Yeah, let's put you right there. All right. So first things first, Sonic series. I am an avid supporter of Sonic games. Like, I grew up on those games, and they continue to influence me as the years go by, through the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the Sonic series has birthed great Sonic games, both within the series and outside the series, and I'll get to that a little bit later, what I mean by that. Also, one of the things that influenced me are the Soulsborne games. So I played the original Demon's Souls back on PS3, all because like hearing about how uber hard it is. But and yeah, that game did kick my ass for a while, until I actually went and got good. It's like, and then I moved on to Dark Souls, and it's just like you realize that these games bring about a sense of accomplishment that just cannot be, that many games will try to replicate, but in recent days, like the Soulsborne games, they're just incredible. That satisfaction of beating an extremely hard boss or encounter, bar none. Just my favorite one being Bloodborne, where beating Father Gascoigne. That was such a good fight. There was I think there was like another fight in there. Also, yeah, Father Gascoigne was also dope. Oh, the Vicar Amelia. Vicar Amelia was a big roadblock for me, and oh god, I need some water. I think I got my bottle of water around here somewhere. It's empty. Oh, I'll get it later. But yeah, Vicar Amelia, I got stuck on her the first time I fought. First time I played not Demon's Souls, but Bloodborne. And then second time I played it, I was finally able to beat her. That sense of accomplishment, so good when you're with that progression. God, sometimes sometimes this thing just seems to like freeze up on me. I don't know why. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, and it's like I'm dipping a little bit lower, but yeah. Okay. So yeah. Also, a couple honorable mentions in this category. So some other favorites that I played is Code Vein, which has one of the best character creators of the Soulsborne clones. Like, I will guarantee, you play that game, you will spend an hour alone on the character creator. It's so good. In fact, I might actually stream that one of these days. Because I do want to, I only played and got one of the endings, and I still need to get the other two. Also, Strangers of Paradise. So, you guys saw the music video. So, you know the bullshit song that Jack sings? That was Shadows Rising, which I covered. It was a bit of a rough cover, but I was like, I want to cover this for my debut. It's, the bullshit song is so good. Like, when I heard it, I was like, dude, Strangers of Paradise, this game is going to be a gem. Yeah, the song is called, Shadows Rising. Here, I'll even, let me also send you guys a, link to it so that, you guys can, listen to it yourselves. But yeah, that's, you know the song where it's like, so he was like looking at Neon explains her backstory to Jack. Jack just stared at her and just goes, bullshit. Turns away and turns and walks away, and then just starts blasting new metal out of his phone. That's the song Shadows Rising. That is like, there's actually a full version, and I'm so happy it exists. It's God, that Strangers of Paradise is a gem. It's an absolute gem. Also, since we're on the topic of Final Fantasy, I am also a big Final Fantasy fan. I started off with Final Fantasy VIII, which you saw me stream at the beginning of this year. I even did like a 12-hour stream like on the Super Krunch channel, and then that's like I played it through to completion. But along with 6, I mean not 8, not 6, but 8. Oh my god, I'm getting tongue twisted already. So the other games I've also played and enjoyed are Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 6, and Final Fantasy 10. So if anyone ever needs a recommendation on Final Fantasy games from me, I can definitely recommend those. Also, Dissidia, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, Dissidia is one of the some peak fan service right there. Though I only recommend Dissidia Dual Decim. Maybe also Opera Omnia, since that one was good. But I would avoid NT. NT's, it's not nearly as good, unfortunately. I was so disappointed with NT, where they made it a 3 versus 3, and basically scaled back a lot of the movesets that goes into to a Dissidia game. All for the esports crowd, which esports. Okay, before I die, let me grab my water bottle really quick. Let me get a quick. All right, let me get a little quickie sippy of my Estus flask. There we go. Now, let's get. So now, another topic of another type of game I love are Metroidvanias. Even though I could get lost in them, I do still enjoy the ones I've played. So some of the ones I played are Metroid Prime. One of the I think this is like the first Metroidvania game I played through to completion. Like yeah, I never really played Castlevania when I was young, though I do want to play Castlevania on stream one of these days. I've tried multiple times to beat Symphony of the Night, but I always got lost at a certain point in that game. So it's always disappointing, but yeah, it's like every time I always get lost. I forget what I'm doing. And then another game is Robbie Ribby. Now, Robbie Ribby was on Super Crunch channel. That was the second game that Dr. Pebbles played on the stream. Played on the channel, and man, that game is pretty awesome. If you love yourself some Toho and Metroidvania, highly recommend Robbie Ribby. Robbie Ribby is a fucking great game. It will grab you by the balls at certain points with some of this fights, but it's fantastic. Hell, I didn't even know for one of the boss fights, like after the post game, the boss steals all the copies all the special abilities your character has and uses them against you. I had no idea that was a mechanic. I just went and beat her anyway. I'm that much of a pro gamer. Alright, so yeah, next up. Oh yeah, also Hollow Knight. Man, I never beat Hollow Knight, but man, Hollow Knight. God, I'm getting tongue twisted all the time. Hollow Knight is a mood. That game is a mood in itself. It is just the music. the music just takes me away. It's oh, whoa. I was gonna try to put this behind like the actually hold on, let me I can shrink this down a little bit. There we go. Just so it doesn't cover up chat. But yeah, Hollow Knight's a freaking mood where it is fun, but that music, I could just sit there and just oh, thanks for the follow, Rice Cake Versus. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm pretty sure you already know who I am, but I am Barrio Ryuuta of Super Krunch, but also on my own channel, the Half Demon Demon Hunter of tonight, and Captain of the Oni Slayers. But yeah, we'll get more into that a little bit later. So, hey, man, I need to get me one of those Neko arcs. Man, one of these days I'll get like the GIF emojis ready. But yeah, one of the other things is, so what form Super Crunch is the three founders and their love for Senran Kagura, and I played through Senran Kagura, and yeah, there's a lot of fan service, and fan service is part of that series. It's some of the lifeblood, but also what keeps you hooked on. So here's the thing: the fan service brings you in, but the characters and combat hook you. It's like you want to see what happens to these girls. It's like you're watching a magical girl. It's basically got the same vibes of a magical girl anime. It's like, for those that play it, they understand. They absolutely understand. Oh, by the way, they are ninjas. Gaija Goomba, it's like if you're watching Gaija Goomba's video of it, he'll say that they're kunoichi, but no, they are ninjas. The creator even specified that they are ninjas. So if you hear Gaija Goomba call them kunoichi, he's talking out of his ass. They're shinobi. I mean, they are shinobi that live by a shinobi code. That said, one of them does use a multitude of guns and has a jet plane that can straight up strike bomb you. But yeah, love that series. Speaking of series, I also love Galgun, but this one, the one I'm going to spotlight is Galgun 2. I think Galgun 2 is the one that really became like one of the really became like the game that really took off. Even though it was like a VR game, it was polished to a shine, and playing it in VR, it is one of the best. If you're into fan service, it's one of the best VR games to have. You have to have it, or you have to play it in VR. I don't even want that calls themselves Gaijin and isn't talking out their ass. I know, right? Ah, man. It's like that video is still a point of contention for me and Arata. We still seethe sometimes just thinking about it. But yeah. Now, also character action games, of course. So we gotta have Devil May Cry on there. I do love the series. Played 1, 3. I played half of 4, though. It's kind of like a bit of whiplash switching from Dante to Nero. But I do plan on playing 5 on stream as well. Metal Gear Rising. What can I say about Metal Gear Rising that has not been said already? The game is timeless. The game is just timeless. Even though people thought it was like, oh, it's just a haha funny, like, weird Metal Gear game that's not philosophical, it has it's lived for 10 years. It has lived for 10 years. It continues to live. It's that good. But then one other anime I have to bring up is Valkyrie. I mean, not, well, also an anime, but I don't really give a shit about the anime. The video game, Valkyrie Drive. So, this was by the same creator as Senran Kagura. Now, if you took Senran Kagura 2's combat and combined it with, like, the 3D movement of the Versus games, you get Valkyrie Drive, which I feel like Valkyrie Drive, the video game, is the peak of that combat. It is the peak of the fan service combat genre. It's fantastic. Also has a great story as well. Yeah, it's like I love me fan service games, but some of them, the ones that stick with me, also have more of the fan service to it. That doesn't mean you can take out the fan service, but the fan service feels like a bonus on top of that delicious, delicious cake. Now, also love shooters. So, Killzone, Resistance, if you guys are familiar with those franchises on the PlayStation, those are one of the first ones I've played. Mainly Killzone 2 and the Resistance Trilogy. The Resistance Trilogy is, it's kind of interesting. It feels like 3 separate games in a way. But, yeah, I definitely recommend 1 and 3, especially if you like the single player aspect of it. 2 was only really good for its multiplayer, but yeah. Speaking of multiplayer, Left 4 Dead, dude, that was probably what got me into the like PC shooters. Oh, okay. Before I talk more about Left 4 Dead, I also need to bring up the portable games. Resistance Retribution. That was a surprisingly good PSP game. Like, I wasn't expecting much, but it was actually surprisingly good. I mean, thinking about it, it's like thinking about it as it revolves around the series. It's a bit of a weird one, but if you take it in a vacuum, it was great. It was a pretty good game. Better than Burning Sky, which is surprising because that was supposed to be the first portable FPS entry in that series. But yeah, the PSP. I mean, like the Vita has some issues. No thanks to Sony, but the Vita did get a good shooter out of Killzone Mercenary. Killzone Mercenary, I think, is probably is like the second best Killzone game of the series, and it was even better than Shadowfall in my opinion, which surprises me. How do you make a portable game better than like the premier shooter of your next gen console? That was for the PS4, I might add. And it was still better than that. I do feel like firing that up at some point, but maybe once I do some modifications to my Vita. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, and I don't think anyone cares because Sony abandoned the platform. But yeah. And then, like, back to Left 4 Dead, that was a game I played with my friend. I had a lot of good memories with that, and I'm still up to play that game, like, at times. That game has stood, like, the test of times for, like, multiplayer games. Even with other ones like Deep Rock Galactic that also do it really good, Left 4 Dead is just, like, timeless. It even beat out Back 4 Blood, which really shows how Valve just had a lot of magic behind their development process. Oh, and then there's also the Source Engine, which it's interesting how it can segue from one thing to another, because we're talking about like a Valve game which utilizes the Source Engine. Well, you know, Titanfall 2 also used the Source Engine, also really good single player. In fact, I think most people know it for a single player because its multiplayer is fun, but it's broken. But if you have the North Star mod, you can play it in multiplayer. And man, Titanfall 2. I wish did not get the fate that it did, because it had the most unfortunate release sandwiched between Battlefield 1 and the new Call of Duty game was basically futuristic. It had the most unfortunate launch, and I'm sad that the series died and then Apex basically took over. But the way EA is right now, I think it's probably an honorable death. Rather than making a Titanfall 3 that sucks, just having a good Titanfall 2, I think that's probably the best we can ask for. Also, since we're so another thing before I get into the next category, Pavlov VR. So if you have a VR device and you like shooters, Pavlov VR is great. Though it's more like Gmod Idiot Box in a way, where I've had like so many laughs just playing Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's so fun. Also, Vanquish is peak third-person shooter. It's a Platinum Games, and I need you guys to make another game like Vanquish. Like, it is a shame that no game has come close to how good Vanquish is. It's just stylish shooting. And it's like, here's the thing, if you played Vanquish like Gears of War back in the day, it was like, it wouldn't click with you. You have to play that like Devil May Cry. You have to play that like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, where you're not hiding behind, it's like, you hide behind cover for like maybe 1 second and immediately jump out of it. It's like, the amount of times you should be in cover should be basically barely at all. And then of course, rounding out this list, Earth Defense Force. If you've played it, you know. Earth Defense Force is just like, you shoot bugs, and it's a good old time. Like, even especially when you're playing online co-op, it's just a good time right there. Alright, now onto the platformer. So, I mentioned before, like, how Sonic series gives us both games with good games within the Sonic series and outside of it. Freedom Planet is the one that's outside of it. Freedom Planet is my game of the year every single year until I get bored of it, and I have yet to get bored of it. Maybe when I play the sequel, but Freedom Planet, I cannot stop singing the praises of. Every time I play it, it's just... It hits. It just hits so hard. Incredibly hard. It's one of the best... It's one of the best Sonic-like games I've ever played. Just peak, what was it? Who was the developers of Gunstar Heroes? I'm completely blanking out, but I'll probably come back to it, but yeah. Absolutely fantastic game. Also, Spiral Trilogy, really fun trilogy of games. Crash 1 through 4, it was like one of the best Souls-like games. According to games journalists, a Crash is apparently a Souls-like, so maybe I put this in the wrong category. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I was actually surprised that I enjoyed the 4th game. I was expecting myself to dislike the 4th game because, yeah, making a sequel after like God knows how many years, but they actually managed to pull it off. I mean, there were some frustrating moments, but hey, I can say I didn't hate it. I actually fairly enjoyed it. And also the trifecta of platformers from the PS2 era, the Jack trilogy, Ratchet and Clank trilogy, and the Slide trilogy. Though I only had the Ratchet and Clank because I also played Tools of Destruction, which I thought was meh, and Crack in Time, which I thought, it's pretty decent. But yeah, nothing can beat like the golden games from like the PS2 era. And rounding out the last of this list, the fighting game section. So I love me some Tekken and Dead or Alive. Oh shoot, I forgot to add Soul Calibur on here. That was like, I played the original Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast when I had it. And that was really fun. Yeah, also Blaze Blue, which someone gifted me like one day for my birthday. And yeah, I eventually got around to like getting Continuum Shift and then Central Fiction. Yeah, pretty good game. I'm glad it has like rollback netcode so people can always come back to it and play online. Speaking of rollback, I'm gonna have to pour one out for Skullgirls because I don't know, it's like I don't really care how you guys feel about it. It's just kind of like it was a good game, but I don't want to get into it too much, but fuck you new developers. It's like we helped keep the franchise alive, and you just go and stab us in the back. I don't really care what excuse you have, but you always respect the fans that kind of help keep things alive, okay? Yeah, you'll learn. You'll learn. By the way, how's that Indivisible going? Man, they're never gonna live Indivisible down. They will never live that game down. Alright. So now let's move on to the anime section. So, as you can see right here... Oh, by the way, this is a little picture of my main mascot, who shares the same name as me. Mainly the first one, Burial. He's the Burial half of my form. But that's kind of his little chibi form. He has an actual like form within himself. Maybe you'll see it one of these days. But yeah, I'm a big shonen guy when it comes to anime, so... And I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't like a full list of every single series I like. I try to include as many as I can within each category that I like, but it's not gonna be the full comprehensive list. So in terms of shonen, I really like Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist, that was probably like my gateway from going from a Dragon Ball Z casual to starting to look up more anime outside of that sphere. It's like I went from Toonami anime to Adult Swim anime, and then eventually just finding like Japanese anime with English subs. But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, no matter which series you watch, whether you watch the first series which deviates from the manga, or Brotherhood which sticks to the manga, both series are worthy in my opinion. They have their own different styles, but they're both worth a watch. Also, Fire Force. So, Fire Force and Soul Eater. Soul Eater was like one of the first mangas I got into that wasn't fully out in English yet at the time. And yeah, and then watching the anime, also very good until the ending. The ending, unfortunately, didn't have like didn't do the same thing like Full Metal did, where it could stand on its own, which is unfortunate. But then the manga had like a terrible ending too, so meh. And then Fire Force, which I think from what I've seen, sticks to the source material pretty good, and I can't wait for season 3. Season 3 is just, man, I can't wait. Not to mention, I really like the characters in it. Like, season 2 really spotlight the characters. Even like characters you probably don't pay attention to, even they got a spotlight. They even made Arthur cool in that, like with his little parts. Man, I love shonen anime. And then of course JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You gotta have it on here somewhere. Though the parts that I do like part 2, part 4, and part 5 animated. And in terms of the manga, Steel Ball Run. I can't wait. I'm actually concerned about Steel Ball Run. I'm hoping they animate it good and don't go through like full 3D CG, but we'll see. We'll see. And now, outside of shonen, we got the seinen. So this is like the ones where like the people are like, it's like shonen anime is too immature for us. I need something that's a little more adult in my life. Ah, fuck you. But yeah, I do like, so this one could be like different categories like mystery and whatnot, but yeah, one of the shows I like is Psycho-Pass. Psycho-Pass, man, it was actually interesting learning that the character designer of Psycho-Pass was the same mangaka as Reborn, which is one of the mangas I actually collected back when I was young. So yeah, Psycho-Pass, definitely a good show. And then ID Invaded, which, if you like Psycho-Pass, you'll definitely like ID Invaded. Or like, it's a similar style show, but it's a lot more mystery focused. But man, good. That show has some great music and everything. Now, Odd Taxi. Okay, I will tell you this right now. Even though it's got a lot of furry characters in it, you should watch it anyway. And it's just like, don't look up anything else. Don't look up any spoilers about the anime. You have to watch it to the end, and then when you see it, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, whoa. Okay, okay. This recontextualizes everything I saw up to this point. This recontextualizes everything. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I will just say to pay attention to certain details. Like, just pay attention to some of the smaller details, and then when it hits, you're gonna be like, ooh, naruhodo ne. Oh yeah, I should also mention, like, I do speak English, but I'm also somewhat versed in Japanese. So, 少し日本語を喋るけど、日本語俺の日本語は上手くない。どんどん日本語はどんどん上手になりたいんです。So, I definitely want to get better at my Japanese. I've been to Japan twice already, and a couple times already, and I've basically served as my friend translator when we can't pull out deep L. And I was even on G-Clef's Japanese learning stream. We need to schedule another one of those. Shoot, it's been pretty busy, but hopefully we can get something moving on that front. And now, rounding out the list, Samurai Flamenco. I brought this up. You might have heard of this show. Mainly the meme with the gorilla. I will say this: it's one of those shows. It's not just a show; it's an experience. Or wait, it is Samurai Flamenco, but maybe I should say Samurai Flamenco. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just watch Samurai Flamenco and you'll know. Now, I like me some shonen and like some gory violence stuff, but I also am, I'm a sucker for romance. I'm a sucker for romance shows. So, there's like a couple of ones I could remember off the top of my head. Engaged to the Unidentified. That was a really nice, comfy show. I really liked it. Man. Max comfiness right there. Also, Katakai Josu Takagi-san. And I also added Plus Moto. So, anime-wise, yeah. It's pretty good, though. I enjoyed the manga a little bit more, but Season 2 of the anime was pretty good. I still need to see Season 3 and the movie. I'm just glad they finally animated that one chapter. But Moto is a continuation of that extra chapter they animated, and it it took a while for the mangaka to really like kind of like find their rhythm with how they want to write. Mainly not Takagi, but shoot, what was his name? Nishikata. Yeah, they had a bit of a rough start with writing Nishikata, but now that they kind of like figured out the best way to write him, it's just pure wholesome, like pure honey injected into my bloodstream. If you need a feel-good series, that's a feel-good series right there. And then rounding out this list is The Dangers in My Heart. I have yet to see the anime, but I have read the manga, and the manga starts out edgy as fuck, but then like smooths out into like a really cute romance. Definitely like that. There's also a couple different romance series I haven't listed on here, like what was it? It was like something son. I forgot. I'm completely blanking out on the name. I don't know, maybe I'll remember it sometime. Alright, but yeah, now we're moving on to the comedy. So, since we're talking about Dangers of My Heart, I gotta bring up Mitsudo Moe, which is not only funny, but it's also cute. Also, Mitsudo Moe, same mangaka as Dangers of My Heart, which is how I discovered Dangers of My Heart in the first place. I noticed they had the same mangaka, and I was like, yo, okay, let me see what this series is all about. Then, of course, we got Nichijou. For those that are fans of KyoAni, Nichijou, man, that was a wild series right there. This is like very fun. And then also Nichi Bros, which is aka Danshi Kokosei no Nichijou, Daily Lives of High School Boys. Great comedy right there. Everyone's going like Nichijou versus Nichi Bros. It's like, yo, let's just have both. I'm glad both exist. And then also Asobi Asobase. Asobi Asobase is one of the funniest shows that I have ever watched. If you need something funny to watch that show. That show is so fucking hilarious. It's I need to rewatch that. You know what? Remind me, if anyone's in my Discord, remind me to do a watch. We need to do a watch along of that series together. Also, Chio-chan no Sugakuro, or Chio-chan School Row. Also, we need to do a watch together of that. Also funny show, really good. I even have the Nendoroid of her. I'll probably do a figure cleaning stream at some point down the line, but then show you guys the figure, which is, I had to get it. After seeing one of the faces you get for it, I had to get it. But yeah, a great show. Now we're on to the culture section of this. So, culture. So I mentioned I was a fan of Senran Kagura, and I do love me some fan service. Not every series has fan service, but from the ones that hit, they hit good. Unfortunately, I'm gonna tell you right now, High School of the Dead is not on this list. I haven't seen this series yet, and I'm a little bit worried of seeing this series because, yeah, that series is never gonna get finished. For if you know, you unfortunately know. Rest in peace, dude. It's always sad when series can't be finished because death of the author. So, that's one of the reasons why that's not on there. But, other shows that are on here, Prison School. Now, it's like Prison School, story about brother, it's like, yo, bros sticking in there, but also the peak of fan service and one of the most philosophical speeches that the main character ever gives. Even though he knew it was bullshit and he didn't actually fully believe it, it still spoke to me in a way that it spoke to me. It just spoke to me. I'm like, yes, Soniki. Alright, but yeah. Also on this list, Shimoneta. Shimoneta, so, I don't know if anyone here in this chat is familiar with the series Setokai no Yakumin-domo, but it was like a series that basically had its comedy based off a lot of dirty jokes. Though Shimoneta took it up a big notch. It took it up several notches. They're like, so I'll actually get to that a little bit later, but man, it is peak comedy. It's so good. You definitely gotta watch it if you like culture and you like anime. I mean, like, if you like culture and you like comedy, watch it. As God, I keep blanking out on that one JoJo YouTuber's name, but he keeps stealing it, and for good reason. And of course, Ishizuka Reviewer. So, Setokai Yakumin-domo. Setokai Yakumin-domo walked so that Shimoneta could run, so that Ishizoku reviewers could sprint. Ishizoku reviewers sprinted. That I think it's like, if you thought you could, it's like, I think Ishizoku is probably like the peak of fan service that you could get away without technically being called a hentai. Maybe also Yosuga no Sora, but yeah, Ishizoku reviewers is like peak. Now, on to the Mecha series. So, for those that are fans of Gundam, I'm probably going to piss you off with these two picks because these are the only ones I've watched fully to completion. G Gundam and Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphan. So, G Gundam I watched as a kid and it was hype as a kid. Also, goddamn. I think that was like kind of like one of my first exposures to fan service. It was like seeing her like without those clothes on. Oh, right? Okay, let's keep going. And then Iron-Blooded Orphans, I watched season 1 and 2. I have very mixed feelings about season 2's ending, but I mean, I suppose if you had to end it some way, that's how you had to end it. But otherwise, I still enjoyed the series, but man, there's a lot of slow moments. Yeah. I mean, I still want to build the bricks of like some of the main two Gundams in that series. Also, Gargantia. Gargantia, if you guys are familiar with Urobuchi the Butcher again, yeah, that was what brought me to this series. But man, Gargantia, or at least like, what was it, Chamber? Yeah, that's the thing, Chamber. I want to build a model of him, but I don't know if those even exist. But yeah, nice little show right there. Not very, bit light on the mecha stuff, but what was there was pretty good. But then we get to Majestic Prince. Ain't no one in this chat knows what Majestic Prince is, and I don't blame you. Majestic Prince is like a big... It's a hard series to get into, but when you get to this one episode and the battle of series starts, oh, it's so good from that point all the way to the finish. The fights are so well choreographed. Like if you doubted mecha working in 3D, Majestic Prince, it's so good. The fights got so absolutely good. But like I said, the first episodes are so hard to get past. It's like having to watch the first few episodes of Lucky Star like twice. But it's like when you get past those episodes, when you get past it all, you get a fucking great ass mecha series that I wish had more model kits. There's only 2 and not one of them is Blue 1. I want a model kit of Blue 1, damn it! But yeah, like great, is a great mecha series right there. So also moving on to the Magical Girl section. I'm not super well versed in this section, but the ones I know about are like Madoka Baguka. So Madoka Magica, I've watched all the series of. I haven't seen what was it? I haven't seen Magio Record. I should probably get around to watching that maybe. Though I hear it's still going on, so I can take my time a bit with that. But yeah, Madoka Magica, very great show. Also by Urobuchi again. But I'm still waiting on like where I want the continuation from where it left off with Rebellion. Like it's like Rebellion is such a big cliffhanger that I'm waiting for the next part, and it's been like God knows how many years now. And then also Symphogear. So Symphogear is also a little bit tough to get into. I mean, Symphogear, if you don't mind how season 1 looks, it's still pretty good. But I gotta say, season 2 onwards, it's just goddamn. It's like you're just gonna be you're gonna be just out of your seat, just you're like, oh my god, yeah, let's go. Man, I even like shocked one of my roommates when I was still in college, like when I was just murking out over one of the episodes of season 3. That was the one where they activated Dying's life, and oh man, yo, the way that episode is just like, oh my god, what the fuck? I need to get around to watching all of season 4 and watching season 5. This is like, I need to get around to it. And then there's, wait. I can't quite read that last category. It looks like I got a little bit cut off there. Hey there, Arata. Hey, hello there, Arata Morris. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. This is my partner, Arata Morris. Morris and More is like a Morris and Morrison. Also, you've given me a chance to try out this one command of mine. Let's see. Does it work? Hey! Let us kneel to Arata Morris. They were playing Minecraft on this channel, so Arata Morris, he's also one of the people behind Super Krunch. And yeah, definitely check him out whenever you get the chance. And it's like whenever he's able to stream, he's always good, comfy time. Okay, now let's move on to the next. Slide. So now this is where we talk about Oni Slayers. The thing is like the company, well, the group that I manage, and also that that I'm wearing the shirt logo for. I traded in my Super Crunch Flirter for my Oni Slayers logo right here. All right, so. What is Oni Slayers? So, to give you the TLDR about the world that we live in. So, the apocalypse happened. After the apocalypse, demons have run amok. And as they terrorize humans, they cry out for help. Ryuuta, aka me, is like eager to clear his name, takes up his blade and launches his crusade against the demonic forces of hell. He begins to recruit a team under the name Oni Slayers. So, and here is the Oni Slayers motto. No need to pray, we are here to slay and bring about a brighter day. Yeah, sounds cool, doesn't it? And of course, there's a picture of myself, but then also the angel that I mentioned before earlier in the stream, Little Sume-chan, who sometimes appears on stream, but maybe you'll see her again. We're kind of working out a couple things here and there. And now, here's our goals. Now, as Oni Slayers, of course, our job is to slay demons, but most importantly, we must defeat Lucifer. The guy you saw at the end of my cover, he's the one that caused the apocalypse, and the one that has sullied my good name. So it's our job to beat him. Unfortunately, he is extremely powerful. Like, his demonic forces are already enough, but let's just say I tried. I honestly tried, and let's just say my arm kind of like, let's just say like my arm was like that before I had to bandage it up. So we're clearly not ready. But this is where our streams are going to come in, and our Oni slaying abilities are going to come into play. But we'll get there when we get there. I'll get to that explanation another time. And of course, once we defeat Lucifer, we'll bring it into the apocalypse. And of course, we're gonna make some good money and PR from all of it, guys. We're gonna make a good PR from it all. I mean, from it all, Slayers. Yeah, that's what I'm calling my chat. Slayers, Slayer Tachi-san. Also, if you guys need to know what you guys call me, you can call me Ryuuta, you can call me Burial Ryuuta, the Big Cheese, Head Honcho, Chief Captain, like Chief Captain, whatever you guys want to call me. Or you can call me Daddy. Nah, don't do it. Like, don't call me that. Don't call me that. I'm just joking. But now for my goals, my actual goals from all this madness. Improve my PR. So my PR is in the gutter. We need to improve that. Arata's helping me with that, but I also gotta pull myself on my bootstraps as well. Also, want to make as many friends as possible. Hey, I may look edgy, but I am quite a friendly person once you get to know me. I mean, it's like, come on. Would you doubt a face that looks like this? I mean, look how happy this face is. I mean, hey, I want to be friends with all of you. Okay? We're gonna be friends. And of course, one of my biggest goals is to get 1 billion follows on Twitch. Nah, not really. Not really. I always see like people getting like put like number goals like, oh, I want to get like 1 million followers or like get like 1,000. I'm like, we're going higher. We're going even higher. Nah, any amount of follows is perfectly fine. But actually, you know what? I changed my mind. let's reach 69 followers. If we can reach 69 followers, that's perfect. That'll be perfect in itself. So hopefully we'll make that journey possible. Also, a locking affiliate. You guys, I thank you all for tuning in. Thank you ever so much, because yeah, your views really help, and yeah, a locking affiliate so we can get the funny emotes and stuff going. That's gonna make it all worth it. Also, one of the biggest things I want to make. So, we'll have a post-apocalypse world at some point, but then people are not. It's like people are gonna have to they need entertainment, and some people need some culture stuff to look at. Whereas in today's world, they want to take that away from you. Well, you know what? I want to fulfill that niche. I want to make video games of the fan service category, because there is a niche out there, and I'm a big fan of Samurai Kagura. There's more to that series than just fan service. But we don't take out the fan service, we add. It's like we make the fan service the icing on the cake. We baking, brothers. We baking. We gonna bake up. We're baking ourselves a cake, frosting that with the deliciousness of the gameplay, characters, and everything, and top it off with some of that good fan service. We got a delicious birthday cake to eat. That's how you do stuff, and we respect the fans that love those games too. If you're a fan, if you enjoy those games, we're happy to have you. And now for the credits. So, mixing and mastering of the cover before we get into the making of it. This is very much credited to the good old Reiko Saka. So this is someone I found off of Fiverr. So you can find her off of Fiverr. I don't know if she has the Twitter or not, but she's the one that did the mixing and mastering for my cover. Even though I sent her shit quality recordings for it. Well, I'm assuming it's she. It might be a guy. I don't know. But either way, big thanks to Reiko Saka for helping me with producing the cover. Also, the end screen art that you see off of my recent streams, that is credited to Holtz, as well as the icon inside of my for my channel icon, both on Twitter and on Twitch. So yeah, he does a lot of good art, and he's got good rates for his commission, so go check him out if you want. The backgrounds are from Okumono, so it's just excuse me. Man, I've been talking so long. Shoot, I had like a burp come up. Yeah. The backgrounds are free off of Okumono, essentially. And then the loading music that I used was Foss from Mick Gordon. And this is going to be interesting. Like, that song I used for my loading screen is a song from the soundtrack of Lawbreakers. God damn, what a fate. How a good song locked behind such a terrible game. Well, it might not be terrible, but it came out at the worst time trying to compete with Overwatch. There was no way. There was just absolutely no way it was competing. But we're repurposing that song for the loading screen. And also, the music you hear right now is by an artist named Scarecrow, and the title is called Made in Hell. Which, damn, what a bomb ass name right there. What a man, that's such a sick name right there. So yeah, you also check them out on SoundCloud if you want to check out some of their other tracks. It's hard to look them up on YouTube because a lot of people like repost their stuff for some reason, but yeah. Now, next up. Now, Arata, this is where your mention comes in. One of the credits, Arata Morris of Morris & Morrison. I've already linked his Twitch to the Twitch to the chat. Also, I don't know if I can fully recount what I said for my speech, but yes, you are a good streamer. Stop doubting yourself already. You helped get us to affiliate by bringing in some of our best regulars imaginable. So give yourself a pat on the freaking back already. Stop being depresso espresso saying like, oh, Ryuuta did everything. Yo, we did this together. We did it together, dude. And now we got our own channels. I mean, I still stream on Super Krunch every now and then. I'm not completely abandoning it. We gotta take advantage of those affiliate redeems, but yes, it's our baby. Super Krunch is our baby. Well, ours and one other person. Hopefully he's doing well. If he sees this later on, I really hope you're doing well. You're always welcome to come back or check us out whenever you want. But yeah, there's your mention right there, Ryuuta. But of course, there is one person that deserves even more praise than Ryuuta. So this is where I credit the King MVP, who did the overlay, who did the music video itself, who rigged and modeled everything out of this, and is also one of the founders of Super Krunch. This goes to Dr. Pebbles. Dr. Pebbles, he's the one that created everything else, including my logo, including the logo down here. So, oh wait, I missed it. There we go. Yeah. So everything else that you see that I didn't credit before, it goes to him. And essentially, and you know what? I'm gonna go and present his medal. Yeah, there we go. There you go. It's like the King MVP, Dr. Pebbles himself. I am presenting you with the honorable medal for creating all of this, for slaving away on the music video and everything, and I will show everyone the good work you have done. Give him a round of applause. Ah, man. But yeah, that does it for all the debut slides, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the debut portion of this. Now we're gonna go do a quick behind-the-scenes look at the music video, just to kind of show you all the stuff we had to work with in it. So let me move a couple things around. I'll put my window over here, and then bring this up. All right. So this is basically I have Blender open right here. Now we're gonna be going through like a lot of the scenes that went into making this thing. Oh, let me take that away for a second because I have to go into my file directory. I don't want you guys to see. There's some stuff I don't want you guys to see yet. Let's see, bathroom. Is this it? Let me see. Oh, okay. All right, let me bring it back up. All right, so yeah, as you can see right here, let me also make sure, oh yeah, let me turn this off. Yeah, so basically the entire music video was made in Blender. Oh yeah, let me, okay, good. Let me get myself out of that view. So yeah, the first scene you saw right there, and I'll put it over here on this side so you guys can see it a lot better. So right here is the, oh god, oh my god, really? Let me turn off snap the camera, because that was one of the things, like I have looked camera to view right here. Turn that off. All right, now I can zoom in. There we go. So now over on this side, so this is what basically I was working with, just having like a big, I covered this whole area with like a big spear, just to kind of give it like a sense of darkness. And then right here is just, I don't know what that, oh, that's the window for next, for later. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, why don't I, okay, let me, let me put my glasses back on. There we go. Okay. Where are you? There we go. Oh, ha, you can see myself. Hello. All right. But yeah, so it's basically the first part was just like camera just slowly panning out. By the way, this thing right here is the camera. So it's like slow pan out, but then it's like snap up to like the top of the thing, or like right up to the bottom of the window. Snap again, and then zoom in to the eye. And then, let's see. So then it zooms into the eye. And now here's a little trick for those who are not well versed in Blender themselves. So there's always like a thing you can do in terms of like snapping things into a scene. So this frame right here is 240, and then there's frame 241, which changes it to something completely different. So it's just a matter of like adjusting where the visibility is like of the objects, and then it's like I toggle visibility right here, like the visibility's on, but then when it hits frame 241, it makes that last part invisible, but then brings in like this thing. But it's like my Yuppie model. Well, the Yuppie Psycho variation of myself. And as you can see, it looks a bit weird. That's because it's a flat image. It's like a flat board. Just so I can save time on stuff and save myself a headache just in case like V-Roy starts acting up in Blender. Because I gotta say, working with V-Roys is a hassle. Like, those things are not the most intuitive. You're gonna have to do some editing to make those things like work a lot better. Maybe one of these days we'll do like a stream deep dive into making V-Roys better. Now, and then it's like it switches over here to that eye, and then zooms out. It's like zooms out, and then oh, here's something you guys probably didn't notice in the music video itself. Actually, you know what? Let me oh, actually, let me I can get rid of this. Oh no! There we go. And no, I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that either. Just oh my god, really? Okay. Let's see. There we go. God, it's like, it's so annoying. Just let me cook. Let me cook. There we go. God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. There we go. God, trying to snap all these, all those things back into each other is like the most irritating task. Now let's see, can we also get this one in? Oh, didn't mean to do that, but hey, no problem. We can bring that in. Didn't mean to, maybe not that one, but you know what? Fuck it, we'll go with that one. Actually, no, maybe a timeline. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, then zoom that in. All right, so now we can take a look at, take a look better and see what's going on here. So as you can see right here, one of the ideas I had was that there was going to be like a gun and then a bullet being fired from the gun and then going over to hit myself. And then it goes through me and then bam. So one thing I did right here was that I added a, I think it was like a function that was called cellular fracture, where it's where you basically take the you take a plane and then like draw on top of it to add some cracks and stuff. And then one thing I did was, oh, I wonder if I could show this to you guys. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Where is it? Maybe, wait, where is the, thing that I use to... I'm trying to find, like, which, part of the environment has the, controls, has the visibility controls for the wrecking ball. I don't even remember. Oh well. But yeah, there's like a giant ball I made, so when you activate cellular fracture, and then you add physics to the ball, I made the ball go through the wall, and then bam! Just boom! Like the, have everything just come out of it like that. So yeah, all in a 3D space. Though I was trying to figure out how to best do this next part, because since it was a flat image, I gotta have it so that he goes through but also has glass like fly in front of him. So I kind of like moved them back just a little bit, just so that the things could like get in front of him. And then like, so interesting enough, one thing you can do is like, so bam, each of these planes right here. Oh, wait, not that one. There we go. Each of these planes, like, has their own keyframes. Let me show you guys from up here. If I can bring it up. Jeez. My God. So, yeah. What I did right here, so, is bake the animation. So, when the wrecking ball hits, it bakes in the animation into these keyframes. So, these keyframes were all, like, part of each other. And what I did was like take off one section of the keyframes and move it back just to give it that slow motion, give it the slow motion effect that you see right here. Boom. Yeah, boom. And then it's just like, and then it's just like, if I continued it, then you could just see like, whoa. Oh yeah, and I also had gravity turned off for it. It's like, bam, whoa. Really cool stuff. It's like learning some of this stuff in Blender is like really fun. Just like it really kind of gives me working on this has been an experience. Just making me want to work more in Blender and get like you know, start getting the stuff for our game going. Though I have an idea for another game that I would like to make. It feels a little bit more simple and inspired off of another game. I might float around to Ryuuta and this other guy I know, see what they think of it. But yeah. So then it does that, and yeah. So then the next scene. Let me hide this for a second. Well, actually, honestly, can I just? Oh, whoa. Nah. Discard the changes, and then we go back to this scene right here. Wait, I think this is the same scene. Or what is this? And then, let's see. Is this the same scene? Wait, what scene is this? Oh, okay. I know. Okay, now I know what this is. So this scene right here that I opened up, this was me setting up the shot for, basically the shot for the PNG that you saw. So then I took that thing in, or yeah, I went and took a picture of his eye right here, just so that I have something to use when zooming back out. So let me see if I can also open up DaVinci without my PC just absolutely self-destructing on itself. So I can kind of show you guys what I was thinking with that one. Kind of show you guys the thought process. Also, get my glasses back on. Yeah, just gotta wait for DaVinci to open up, and man, it's like I got the stream running, got OBS, got Blender running, got DaVinci running. There's like a lot of stuff running at the same time. But yeah, my PC can handle it. Not to mention, if it can't, I still got 2 extra RAM cards to work with. Oh boy, I felt that. It's like I heard that little sound, skip right there. Excuse me. Oh god, there we go. Oh yeah, and then like this thing right here, I'm also gonna mute it. So then what I did for this was just grab like a smoke scene that I used actually for the what I actually used for the stinger I did. Hold on, let me re-show you guys the stinger really quick. Okay, so yeah, if you see that smoke right there, that's the same video file that I used for the smoke in my in the first part of that music video. Well, actually, wait. No, I think this might be a different kind of smoke. Yeah, I think this is a different kind of smoke. Sorry, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. I started working on this way back in like April or May. So my memory is a little bit wonky. But yeah, going through it, it's just like, yeah, you have like the Super Krunch logo, and then just do a glitch shake transition into that. And then debut program. You know, like, I kind of wish I didn't do the whole shake effect for Burial and Ryuuta. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just keep it. And then right here, here's where you see like that very first scene that I was just showing. That very first scene as camera pans up. Also, you can see that there's a bit of a black filter on there. That's because I added like a black border around the entirety of the music video. So then, like, it goes into the camera pan, goes over here, and then does a thing, zooms into the eye, and then I added a transition to switch to the next scene right there, and then the whole thing kind of just proceeds as normal, and then it just gets hit. But now you see right here that there's like one of the things I wanted to have for like this effect was that the eye is like that little crash thing would resemble like an eye. with the center of myself being the pupil around along with the blacks, and then like the reds making up the iris. So it didn't quite go as well as I hoped, but I'm pretty sure everyone still got like got the what I was trying to aim for. So then it zooms back over to here. Now here's something. Now since we're over here on this part, here's a little something that probably didn't get to see clearly in the music video. So I have it right here, and then I'll use this. By the way, I also had to learn how to use what was it, DaVinci Resolve through the entirety of this process. One of the things I learned was trying to figure out like how exactly it works. By the way, if you're ever working with DaVinci Resolve, if you need to get rid of a clip off of your timeline, use the backspace button. Do not use the delete button. Delete button will fuck you over. It absolutely will. So then it stays right here, but then I have it transition to this face right here. So it transfers to my Yuppie face right there, which is what I was taking a picture. I think that was probably what I was also taking a picture of. Ah, damn it! I keep opening the wrong blender. Let me also. Okay, good. That's not on. Yeah, I think that was also what I was taking a picture of at the time. Maybe, or maybe this was just a throwaway scene that I didn't do anything with. It's one of those two. I can't fully remember, but yeah. So I have this picture right here, and then it transfers to this shot right here, which I just added like a quick little devil mask to himself that's sort of resembles the mask that was in Yuppie Psycho. Just so it kind of like makes it like a full mask rather than just like a half of it. Yeah, because you kind of see, like, you see that little like part that's on like the top left side of his head. Well, I mean his left, you're right. And then flash, and then it becomes complete. And then I have one more flash, and then like it turns into like these three faces right here. I wanted something like a distorted, like demonic face to appear right before it hits the crash. Oh, speaking of, let's go back into Blender and let's bring up that scene. Ooh, let me hide my screen once again. And figure out where the heck I put it. Let's see. Oh yeah, the wall break scene. So the wall break scene is basically it utilizes the same principles that I did with like the previous scene. So right here, you can clearly see there's like the wall is a lot more thick, but yeah, you have a clear view of how the wall is already like fractured. So in the last scene, I made like a duplicate of that same structure, before it was self-fractured, and then just placed it on top of it, and then did the keyframe trick where you have it on one keyframe, and on the very next keyframe you move it out of the way. Excuse me. Oh my god. So then like I have this right here, and then once again I have like another spear. Let me see, can I see the spear? I want to see the spear. Oh no! Ah! Damn it, I didn't want to hide everything. I'm trying to figure out where's the spear at? It's like I kind of want to show it just so you guys can see it. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me reload this scene. Let me reload it. All right, discard the changes. Okay, I know. Okay, now I remember how I did this. So, you can grab the spear. All right, spear. All right, grab that. Huh. Why don't I see it though? Let's see, show in viewport. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, there it is. There's the big spear. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, and there it is. Okay, so so the physics also kind of work a little bit wonky, but basically this is also what I did for the this is also what I did for the previous scene where you see me crashing through a window. So I basically took a self-fractured wall and then just got a spear and just made the spear move fucking fast. Like, it starts right here at frame 0, and then by the time it reaches frame 11, it hits it. By the way, this whole thing is animated in 24 frames per second. So that's like that's half a second it will take to hit that wall. It'll take to collide with it. And it's just like, BAM! And then I did the same frame trick that I did before, where it's just like it hits it and then it just like slows it down. And then, but then I also followed up, so like when it resumes speed, everything goes at the regular speed again, and then you just see this whole thing fall and topple. And as you saw right here with the camera, it also followed it too. So it reaches me down there. By the way, where am I? There it is. Okay, this isn't a full render view, but yeah, you kind of now have like a big way to see like the scene that I'm working with. And not to mention, once again, using image planes to save on time. And of course I have like the big burial demon right behind me, and then just basically just had the shot right here. So then like bam, and then it's like you just see like the shards like going in slow motion. Speaking of, there was one thing I noticed that I kind of wish I could have fixed, is that as you can see on these stone particles right here, that they all have my texture face on there, mainly because like the wall that I had before had the image plane on there, but since these are now fractured into multiple pieces, it's starting to repeat the texture. I was too lazy to fix that, and I was like, you know, we don't got too much time to work with, so let's just keep moving. But yeah. And then it's like you have that, and then just like slowly, and then it falls right back down. Just like right here. And then this is where it has like the EV, I mean, not the EV, but the cycles rendering on. And then it's just like boom. And then it slides right down there. And now this scene is actually pretty simple, where it was just a camera shot of me just kind of swaying back and forth. But one thing is interesting is when it shifts to white and then black. So what I did for this was that I rendered out the scene twice, where I rendered it out fully looking like this all the way out to here, and then I rendered out the scene of it looking like this from the start all the way over to here, and then just like just transition the two with like a transition right there. So it's like it's a couple different like tricks you can use to like really get the most out of your editing. Especially though, if you're like a beginner, if you're experienced at this, then you kind of know all these little tricks right here. But whenever you're animating in Blender, you always gotta remember, what is it that the people that are watching it for the camera, what are they going to see? And that'll come up a bit later. So moving on to the next, I have 3 different Blender icons at the bottom, and I keep clicking on the wrong one. Every time, it's like, it's the one on the left. Alright. But yeah, now I'm gonna go over to the next, the next scene, which is, I think, is the possessed one, or is it, okay, no, that's the wall break, so this next scene is gonna be the possessed scene. Wait, did I, oh wait, no, the possessed scene, that was the one I just showed. Okay, so it's not that one, so I guess it is the, white scene. Why do I call it the white scene? Well, I mean, as you saw here, and I'll show you right now. This is why I call it the white scene, since it's just like, it's just covered in white. And it's supposed to give that effect, like everything's blanketed in white, while I'm like, cloaked in shadow right here. So then, like, you just have me, like, holding my head. Like, one of the few instances I actually animate something and not use, like, JPEGs or pictures or whatnot. You see me right here. It's like I'm holding myself. It's like something's about to come out of me, and then suddenly just explode. Okay. And then you see that one thing right here, which is just like you see a big power orb right here, which I added a texture to. Like just kind of give it like a glass effect. And then, once again, I use like the physics to like make it so that this thing would give off like the effect of like boom, like that. So like the orb comes out and then blam. Makes sense everything in the air. But there's another actually hidden secret that you guys probably didn't see, or you guys probably already expected or suspected. So where is it? Oh wait, I might have deleted it, but here's the... Oh wait, maybe it's right here? Show viewport, let's see. Oh wait, no, okay, so that's that. There was a nut. So I actually had like another spear that came up from like the bottom and came up and hit these things up here. It was supposed to be like a giant one too. Oh well. But yeah, as you can see right here, this is where like the abilities start flying, and then you see on the left side the camera just kind of panning out over to like these little JPEGs right here. It's like kind of representing my mascots in a way. You'll see more of them sometime in the future. And then right here where you see the chibi burial that you also saw in my slides. Yeah, I really this of the shots that I did in my music video early on, this is the one of my favorite ones. Just having like him standing there menacing, I mean, not exactly menacingly, but just like power stance right there. Power stance. Hold on, let me take another drink. So yeah. And then it comes up here over to like where the eclipse is. I cannot remember how I got the eclipse effect. I had to look up a tutorial for that, but essentially it's like using like shaders and keyframing them. And then it's just like having this thing right here just positioned in such a way so that when it hits, it just be like just closes up like that. But as you saw in the music video, this thing was also like cloaked in black. So the other thing I did was that I shot the scene twice, once in white and then once in black. And then as you see in black, you can actually see the eclipse right there. You can see that eclipse effect. So like I said, it's all about how to get your audience to see the thing. So then after it reaches, so yeah, going back over to the actual music video in itself. So then like you can see right here, the blast out, and then yeah, the same camera poses, and then it shifts upwards. And then I added in a transition right here to the second version of that scene I shot, so that it would turn black. Yeah, just like that. It's all about what you want your audience to see. And then this next part, this is like the fun part. The part where I didn't need to go into Blender to do stuff. So then it was just a matter of like recording footage of my Live2D and just editing the stuff in a way so that it fits in the way I wanted to see it in my brain. So then it's like you got the shot of the feet, and then you get the shot of my hand, which you can see it for a split second. It's open, but then it closes. And then you see my belt is like with the belt buckle on there. Then you see my Only Slayer shirt with the red crystals on there. And then you finally reach like the face, and then it's just like coming in, just like Yeah, even though it's like super blurry because I had to like zoom in on it, it wasn't captured in the whatchamacallit, like in a high res quality. It was just like one of those things like, just fuck it, we ball. And then it just went, and then it did like a glitch transition to like zooming up from the top. Now, this one is like, this was like where I wanted to show the model itself. Just kind of like tease parts of it, tease parts of it with those shots. It's like just kind of like going from like the V-Roy hoodie and the V-Roy suit UP model to like the Live2D, the boots, the pants, as like the pants with the arm, with the bandage, the belt buckle, the shirt, and then leading up to my face, which it's like first time you don't see me with glasses on. It's like you don't see me with glasses on, and it's like whenever I look angry, I always have my teeth out like it's like this every time in my it's like, hold on, God, I gotta like edit how like yeah, I gotta figure out like the settings on this thing because it keeps making me look like my eyes are closed. I don't know why. Okay. But yeah, it's like zooming right there, and then like then it's just like climbing up my pants, and then it's just like just wanted to shoot all the way up to here so you get a good look at everything, and then you see my pants right there, and then you see the belt buckle right over here, and it's like right where you hit the belt buckle. That's where I wanted to switch it to like this scene where I'm just standing in a white void. But then what I wanted to have happen is that the next part of the lyrics will just pop out as like hope fades. Just to give it like that cool little effect right there. There's a cool little effect. As like have it like keep going. And then like the close-up shot where you see like my hair, which looks vastly different from what I looked like before. And then you get a better look seeing like the horn right there. It's like, don't walk away. Okay, honestly, I said like that one shot of the music video I really like, but this shot right here is my favorite one. My favorite one of the music video. It's just like, it's timed so good. Where it's like, don't walk away. It's like, when he says away, opens the eyes. And the brows come down. That face of determination, it is like that look of determination right there. And then just like kind of like zooms out to kind of like get like a full look at his face. So I was trying to kind of like get like a mean mug going on right there, but it still kind of looks really weird with the glasses. And then like just kind of like zooming out, you see the sword behind me, and then switches over here, and then as you see, I don't know if you guys have caught it, but then it's like my eyes seem to like look in a completely different direction. And I was just like, God damn it, do I have to re-record this? And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And then it's just slowly zooming out so that you get an almost an overall view of the model. But then like I cut off because it's only like the rest of the second half of the pants and the boots at the very bottom. And then it just comes in, your destiny awaits. Man, it's such a powerful line. And then this is where it also transitions to the next scene, which is like chains coming out. Okay, so before I show you like the blender scene for this one, let me show you like how it looks right here. So it's like, words grip me like a chains of a prison cell. As soon as I heard that line, I wanted to have chains just come out. Like come out, and it's just like I'd just be buried in chains. And then it's just going downwards, just like seeing a lot of these chains and stuff. Until it eventually reaches the bottom right here, where you see like the quote unquote, it's like if you've seen Smiling Friends, you could say that hold on, let me bring it right here. It's like, yeah, you see me like that, and then they just go, wait, yo, is that fucking blackface dude? Hey, that's not cool, man. Hey. Yeah, it's just like, oh man, that shot is so cool. I love it. I love this shot. It's such a cool shot. Like right before I fully lift up my head, it's like you see my body cloaked in darkness. My eyes are just like blood red, but my hair is still white. and then like I just start looking up at you. It then zooms in on my eyes, and then what I wanted to do was fully zoom in on the eye. It is like fully zoom in, and then the whole screen would be covered in red. Unfortunately, I had to do a little bit of a trick because Blender has a clipping limit on how far you can zoom in on the face. You guys might have seen it in like in the teaser trailer where it zooms in on his eye, but only up to his pupil, and that's it. What I wanted to do was like zoom in all the way into his eyes, and then fill the screen with red. But now to look at the every time. Now to look at the Blender equivalent of this scene right here. Let me I need to hide my tablet view once again, just so I can open the file and you guys don't see like all my file directories and whatnot. Then again, like you guys can see part of it, so nah, whatever. I'm just not gonna try to not make it a little too easy, let's just say. Oh, nice. And then like bringing up this scene is like right here. This is like as I was saying, holy shit! Oh man, that looks actually that looks terrifying. That looks terrifying. Look at this. Hold on. Let me zoom out. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Bring it back. What? God damn it. Hold on. Let me reopen this scene. Cause goddamn, that looked terrifying. That looked really scary just based on like it. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I want to do. So open this up. Turn off lock camera to view. Now I'll zoom out. Yeah, look at that shit. Look at that shit right there. What the fuck? Look at, dude. Yo, that's so scary. Like, so the little box you see right there, that's what the audience will see, but that's the rest of what you would see through here. Oh my god. Man, that's so scary. That's so scary. Yeah, you gotta love Blender. But anyway, how did I do the chain effect though? Now here's where it gets interesting. So then, like, you see my face right here. Now here's what happened. I made these chains right here and then positioned them on them. Then all I did was use an array modifier to make an entire ass array and stack them on top of each other all the way up to here. Yeah, so that's how I achieved the effect essentially. Oh wait, what? Oh god. Holy shit. Okay, this seems a little too strong, but yeah. Basically, so then like the camera starts right here. Let me zoom in. Camera starts right here. And then what it does is this. So then like the chains start coming in like that. And then it's just like the camera just starts like zooming downwards on the other chains all the way until it gets to me. Oh god, my self disappeared. Okay, now I see what happened there. Oh man. Oh my god. And then let's go back to here. And then like this is where I just had like the just had like a red background, and then this is where I stuck in the title of the song right here with a glitch transition effect, which was really weird on DaVinci Pro because for some reason it also adds in a black background. But yeah, add in Shadows Rising, original by Ryo Yamazaki and Kurt Jensen. And now here's the and then this scene, the chaos scene, as I like to call it. But yeah, and then like this is where I also got, so one of the things that actually did work in the animation process was animating the hair, just making it seem like it's blowing in the wind, and just that look of tragedy on my face. And then down here where you see like all those hands and stuff, it is like all goes down, and then the camera just immediately starts panning backwards. And then you just see like the credits and stuff, and then you see like a sword with a strap like flowing in the wind. And then it zooms upward to see my logo. Now, let's see the scene in action. Well, at least see where the scene is. And honestly, I think I can. Is it here? No, it is not. Damn it! Yeah, I'll just pull it up here. All right. Oh, it's probably too late, but it's too late. Okay. So now here's the scene I was working with, and let me make sure view is turned off the camera. Good. So then, like, I just have like the camera position right there, and then the camera pans backwards to see the look on his face. Meanwhile, so here's the thing. I drew only like, so I used like the image planes trick again, but all I did was just draw like only like 2 of these. Just that hand, and this one with like the hands like dripping downward. But these honestly look like carrots now that I think about it. It was just like, I was kind of like, I was pressed for time. I originally wanted to get this done by July, but yeah, that didn't happen. So, made it August. I was like, but it's finally out there. So then, another thing I did was like, so I took the buildings, and then on this plane right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me zoom in. As you can see, there's a lot of different like orange and yellow stuff that's selected. That's because there is a particle system in place on this image plane. So yeah, zooming outwards, this is what the entire, well, almost. Let me, God. I can only zoom out so much because goddamn, it's like, Blender's really heavy right now. But yeah, you can see like the blocks out here are influenced by the particle effect, but then you also have the hands that are also part of the particle effect as well. And then all I did was just increase the randomization. And then just zoom, and then just zoom, and then the camera zoomed out, like, and just paused for a minute. Then it zooms out again. It zooms out all the way out to here where you'll see my Oni Slayer's logo. Yeah, and that's where I kept it, and then like, and then it's just waiting for like the music to keep up. But then there's also the sword down here. Let me turn on the shading so you guys can see it better. So then right here is the sword, which I fully modeled myself, along with the strap, and then I added a what I originally wanted to do was to use a wind simulator and add cloth physics to it, but for some reason the simulator and the physics didn't work well with each other. So I did the next best thing, which was to add a skeleton to the actual cloth in itself, and just to make it move with the wind. It's a little bit sloppy, but hey, it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then after that, that's when the camera pans up, and then you see the Oni Slayer's logo as it moves in closer. Yeah, it was supposed to kind of like be right here in your face after it's like when all said and done. Yeah, that's the story behind that scene. And then going back to the music video, this is where it's like Blender's not going to be coming in right now. So then it's just I just took like the same PNGs that I used before for both my model and the Yuppie model. I mean the Vroid and the Yuppie model, and then just like slowly pan up. And then this is where I like add in the text like hero, and then like zoom up even more, and then it switches to villain, which that's what I wanted to do for that part. It's like first pan up to my original stuff. Is like it. Oh shoot! I just realized. I wanted to add a question mark to all of them instead of like. I forgot to add a question mark. I just realized that. So it makes more sense. Okay, I'll have to remind myself to add that. So yeah, this is like hero. It's like hero, villain, fitting with the Yuppie. It's like with the Yuppie mask look right there. Oh, let me, oh, okay, I don't have to hold anything. I always keep thinking I have to. And then, scrolls up to here, and then, before it reaches the top, and it's just like, hope. It's like, will I be the hope of the world? And then like it has all three, which I kind of wish I could have finished like the black artifice thing right there, but like I said, pressed for time. I was pressed for time. I just need to keep moving. And then it slowly pans up to their individual faces, where my face is neutral on the left, while the European one is a lot more angry, while the Live2D is kind of a mix between the two. And then it goes right here, and then this is why I wanted to have like my eyes covered with different words that are synonymous with despair. So it's just like, it's like despair, death, destruction, devil, monster, darkness, pain, agony. And then like, and then as it after it goes away, he like opens his eyes wide and looks forward. What I wanted to actually have done for this scene was to have the like an, oh, it's like my mouth agape like like, but it looks stupid, so I just zoomed in on the eyes, and then like just try to have, and then like for the two JPEG, I mean like the two PNGs I had, try to line them up as close as possible to those eyes, and then it's like switch, and then eventually reaching back to my original Vroid. And then this is, alright, there's my girl. This is where Sume starts to descend like she's an angel from heaven. Because she is. And I wanted to make it so that she was like super bright. Her body was glowing in a bright light to symbolize her her angelic aura. And then it didn't really come out quite like that, because god damn, Vroid textures are the bane of my existence. I'm telling you guys. Like, god damn. Alright, discard all these changes. Because, yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, this is going a little bit too far. So once again, I have the black orb out in front, but this time, however, there is an opening right over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So right here, let me see. Maybe you can see. Okay, that's a lot better. So I created an orb, but then I made like a little opening right here by grabbing this thing and then like going into edit mode and deleting some of the faces. So that way, there's like a lot more sharper edges. I didn't want to make this thing too, detailed, but just detailed enough so that it looks like she broke through the thing. And then it shows her, like, floating in midair. Twitch, do not nuke me. This is all for educational purposes. She is fully clothed. But, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Like, Vroid physics are truly something. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, and then this was like switching over to here. I was trying to have it so that she would be glowing in a bright light, but these shadow textures are fucking weird. Oh my god. And it's like her eyes are just like cloaked like this, but I think it's because I moved the light source recently, because I wanted to redid the scene a bit, or did the scene a little bit differently during the second time, as like second render process. So then she's like right here. The camera pans up, and then she sees her floating right there with her hair, and she's slowly moving in, and then there it goes. There's that trick again. Yeah, there's that trick again, where like I'll let me select her, moving closer. What? I missed. Damn. Oh right, I forgot. I'm in edit mode. Let me get out of there. Simmy, Dad, where are you? Alright. Yeah, okay, and there she is. And then as you can see right here, she's reaching out to me. Well, not exactly myself, just a flat, another flat image playing of myself, too. Once again, I was pressed on time. I did not to mention, I didn't know how Blender would react to having two Vroids in the same scene, but yeah, I'll also explain, this is another thing I also learned, that you can also switch between the two different armatures that you import in through like the CATS plugin right here. So right here where it says like armature, you can see opening up the drop down, you'll see armature number 2 and armature number 1. Now, Sume's is armature number 1, and then she slowly pans in, slowly comes in, and then like comes in for the hug. But then you'll see the second armature that comes in is mine. Hey there, Momo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Yes, this is indeed the Demon Hunter Ryuuta. That's like, I've heard you have said. What? What you talking about? What you talking about? You have lost the temptation and ate demon pancake. Hey, those pancakes were delicious. That said, we did capture some succubuses. I still need to figure out how to defeat them, but at the same time, we did reduce the population of succubus related deaths. It was like 2 whole percent. 2 whole percent. It's like, I don't know, that's not an achievement. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I was like, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Like, it's like, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Like 2? Yeah, yeah, 2 whole percentage. There's like, how many people were they sucking dry? Oh, yeah, I can actually, I can actually bring over the graph. Look at this graph. Well, actually, where is that graph? I honestly don't know where I left it. I'll have to find the graph later. I'll show you the graph later. I'll show you the graph update in my next stream. Yeah, I straight up busted out the Nickelback graph right there. Hell yeah. It was like it reduced down to 2 whole percentile. But yeah, you'll see right here also that so yeah, I'm just going through like the entire making of like this music video. Seems like you were extensively researching succubi. Well, yeah, of course, because the thing is, succubi seem to like not die like regular demons do. They seem to be allergic to dying. So I had to figure out from the expert himself, how exactly do you kill succubuses? Unfortunately, I didn't really learn anything. In fact, he actually got, if anything, he got like wrecked at the very end, but at the very least, he knows how to tame them. So, at the very least, those are powerful succubuses off the street. 2% down, we are in business, baby. I'm also kind of allergic to dying. I die when I die. Yeah, people seem to die when they... It's like, people seem to die when they're killed. I don't know. It was like, maybe Shiro was onto something with that philosophy. But yeah, as you can see right here, she's hugging a JPEG until I swap it in with myself. So then it's just like a matter of hugging her, and then like, oh man, like I love the shot where I was syncing her mouth to also say it's like forevermore. Yeah, it was like really fun. Then again, like this also comes back to V-Roy's being really unintuitive when it comes to trying to animate them, because goddamn, there's like a lot of stuff. She is like, I can mess around with the face. It's like face like that. Ma. But yeah, it was just like kind of just getting like the timing nice and good for that section. So then like coming back over to here, when I first shot the scene, it was too far away, so I zoomed in the camera, and then like and then did that same trick where it's like make the keyframes a lot closer, and then comes in and then space out the keyframes again. God, it's such a nice scene. I love it. And in the original version, when I first showed this off, her head and hair stopped like way earlier than they should have. So I went into Blender just to kind of like fix that up for like this showing of it. So you can see the hair like flowing back and forth, and then like and then seeing her lip sync to that. Then comes the next scene, which is the necklace scene. So let's move on over to that. We're towards the end. We're almost there. I'm almost done cooking up. Is like showing the recipe for this for this dish I have done. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I made the necklace, but where the heck is the actual necklace scene in itself? That's where is that? Oh, isn't it? I think it might be in the father scene. Let me see. Yeah. It's over here in the father scene. Okay. So I'm gonna take it out of like local camera view. So as you saw in like right here, you just see like the thing like just kind of like fall down right here, and then like he just like pulls it up to himself, and then looks up, looks straight ahead. This next part is like, before I get to that, because that's actually not in Blender. We're gonna go back into Blender. It's just like I went and modeled this thing right here and added some lighting to it so that it would hopefully glow. It had like a bit of varying results, but hey, it did its job. It did its job. So then like it just slowly falls down, and then like I just animate myself just looking downward and then up. And then this next part is like I went and drew like drew this guy. Let me also go over here and then I can show you guys. Yeah, it's like now we're going into like CSP. Man, there is a ton of stuff to this. There's a ton of stuff. A ton of work went into this project. A ton of work went into it. Dad, help! What is it, my child? By the way, welcome to the stream, Corvette. Glad you can make it. But what ails you, my child? Oh, you're a TM, me. All right, let me take a quick break. I'm also gonna drink a teeny bit of water. But what ails you, my child? I tried streaming, my mic doesn't work. Oh, okay. All right. What are you trying to stream off of? Are you trying to stream off of your computer or off of your phone? Because if it's off of your phone, it's gonna be hard for me to diagnose because I'm not the best when it comes to that. Phone, okay. Check. What is your? Do you know if your? Wait, is it an iPhone? Is it an iPhone or a Android? And while you answer that, cause I might have to help you out once I'm done with the stream. And don't worry, I'm getting close to being done though. But yeah, I went and drew like the dad right here. Android, okay, at least it's an Android, so I can at least somewhat work with that. So just be patient. Once I'm done with the stream, then I can assist you. So I went and drew like the father right here, and then this is where like I just stuck him inside of. I'm trying to stream and see. Yeah, I figured, but yeah, I'll take a look at it after I'm done. So then like I just have him like just slowly zoom in. But one of the things I added was just like a flash of fire to have like this little background thing I used. This is actually something I used in my karaoke streams. One of the backgrounds I used. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to stream again. Yeah, keep trying. And like also check your sound settings as well. Maybe also try like a Discord call to see if it'll pick up. But yeah, it's pretty tough streaming off of a phone though. So then, also make sure your audio is not being fed into like a Bluetooth source as well. So then, like, I had like the fire, and then I put like my belt buckle in the background, and then just used a darkened filter to it. So it's like burning up, and the background is slowly zooming in. Because last time I didn't have it there, it was just fire right there. But I feel like this one's a little bit more fitting. And then, like, you just see that intimidating face behind him. And then he opens his eyes and looks at you before he is burned away. So then he just burns away, and then like you just see me reaching out, and then it's like you see me reaching out right here, and this is going to be the last Blender scene I show because this is where it's like the next two parts are not really too important. I mean, showing on the Blender side at least. You see me reaching out, and then like you see these things come down, and then like these four black circles right here, and then you just see this silhouette right here, which then comes in, and then you just see like the eyes that appear upon it. So before I continue on with that scene, we're gonna go back into Blender for one last scene. This is gonna be the final scene. Oh yeah, and there I am through the camera, and then just like right here, Oh yeah, so you can see right here, so those 4 black pillars that came down, they're right up here. So I just kind of had them in position. And then, also, let me change this into the 3D viewport. I need my favorite father. Uncle has nothing against you. Of course, of course. And I'll be around, my child. Rather, I'm getting close there. I'm getting close. Just be patient, okay? So, zooming in, it's like you see me reaching out. I kind of wanted to time this one a little bit better, but I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll just leave it as is. And then here's where like the 4 pillars come in as the camera zooms in. And then here's what I did. Like what I did was just like put down the. You didn't realize I have no patience. I can tell, child. I can tell you have no patience. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to be patient because I am indeed streaming myself. But I'm getting close to the end. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Just remain patient. Take a cookie from the cookie jar. Get a piece of candy. There's only one piece though. I don't want you up all night. Okay. So then like these 4 pillars start to come down. And then like I just had them like scale into for these 4 black orbs right here. These are originally going to be like 4 black silhouettes of like the 4 horsemen. But again, pressed for time. Didn't have enough. And this is honestly where this ends at, because then the camera just pans upwards and then they're just gone. And that's going to be the end of the Blender segment, because that's the, other than like the last scene, which is just me turning, that's my Blender involvement ends right there. And then you see like the okay, so you see this thing pop in. So then you come down to my silhouette, and the thing I wanted to do was that what I wanted to do originally was to have a screenshot from every single stream I've done as myself up to this point. Well, up to like right before the rebrand. So unfortunately, there was like a lot. I've had like almost 200 streams worth of content. So I just took at least one from each new one. So going down the list, so there's my first streaming Galgun Returns. I should get around to finishing that game, but goddamn, that game is not the best for after you play Galgun 2. There's a reason why I said Galgun 2 is on there, is like the peak and not Returns. Returns is supposed to be played first, then Double Peace, then 2. And then there's that time I streamed Genshin Impact on the channel, but man, I cannot play more than 2 gods at the same time. I'm struggling to even play Nikke right now, and I want to play Nikke because goddamn, those swimsuits look so good, and this is so fucking sexy. Ah! Oh god, it's like okay, Ryuuta, we gotta make it through. We're almost to the end. I want to stab someone. No stab me! No stab me! Stab! Simp. Hey, it's like Korvik. If you've seen, look up Annis from Nikke, you will see. Look up Annis from Nikke. You will know what I'm talking about. You cannot deny it. And then, oh yeah, there's that time I streamed Shinomass on the channel and got my girl Ryobi right here. Then when I streamed Sonic Adventure, that's from the Perfect Chaos battle. And what was this? Oh, this was my oh, right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little bit small, but for those that are familiar in the indie VTuber sphere, you'll kind of see me right here, but you'll see there's something on top of my head. That is actually free of me. Like before he had the his model change to his adventure style. Like this is during his slime days when like we did like a collab in EDF 5. And then there's me playing Fall Guys when it went free to play. Then some Sonic Origins Collection because I'm a big Sonic fan. What was this? Oh yeah, the 4th of July. The 4th of July stream, what I originally wanted to stream Metal Wolf Chaos, but then unfortunately it was not working at that time, so we had to go with Metal Gear Rising. And then like some more Minecraft, and then eventually I got Metal Wolf Chaos working. You gotta admit, you like my new PNG though. Yeah, that PNG is pretty interesting, though I still think it's really edgy. No, this is the good kind of edge. I do like it's like the skull tattoo stuff aesthetics to it. All right, and then next up is this one right here. This one, wait, what is this one? Wait, what stream is that? Oh, that was when I stream. Okay, that's my stream from last year when I streamed on the birthday VR stream, while I was streaming after the fall. Yeah, so I had a stream from screenshot from streaming after the fall. There's me. There's one of my art streams, my most iconic one, where I punched the shit out of my my actual chair itself. Then when I streamed Freedom Planet, greatest game of all time. I am leaving you now. Bye, old man. Alright, I'll see you later, Corvic. Take care. Hopefully you get your sound issues worked out. If not, I can try to help you out a little bit later when I'm done. Then another screenshot of Minecraft on the new Super Krunch server when I was with Ryuuta, and we were playing vanilla still at the time. Then a stream from Project Wingman in VR. And then there's a stream from me playing Holocure. Then Command & Conquer. I really want to continue Command & Conquer one of these days. Then Gundam Evolution, which I'm disappointed that Bandai Namco, they dropped the ball with that game. God damn, we could have had a good substitute for Overwatch, and that shit's shutting down this year. Shake my damn head. Wait, it's shutting down the same year it opened. That's even worse. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, it opened last year. Huh. Okay, it's shutting down after a year. And then there's a stream of me playing UP Cycle the first time. And then playing Resident Evil 7, which got so... Resident Evil 7 in VR, that hits so much differently. It hits so much differently. And then UP Cycle after I got the UP mask, because that's important. And then playing Inscription, which is where I got my new powers from. Where Dr. Pebbles actually gave me a special ability. We'll go into that on a later date. And then be playing Sonic Frontiers as a fucking furry because, yeah, I love Sonic, so I made a whole ass PNG for it. Galaga 2 VR, best game ever, best VR game ever. And then right here, Lollipop Chainsaw, which I'm glad I got an original copy for, even though it cost me $70. I'm worried about the remake, so I want to have the original just in case. Alright, well, I'm starting to lose people too, so let's wrap this up soon. Let's wrap it up. And then, of course, another stream after the fall, but this time with Arata. Then I had a Gorilla Elden Ring stream. Deep Rock Galactic in VR. Final Fantasy VIII. Blade and Sorcery. This is like... Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. Yeah. And then Resident Evil 2. And then the last one, Persona 5. I will continue Persona 5 on Super Krunch, don't you worry. And then that's the last of the montage. And then it comes to me like looking over here. Like it's like this way. And then my Yuppie self looking towards the center as well. And then me coming down, like getting my demonic smile. And then cuts to black, silhouette, glasses shine, logo. Done. Wrap it up in a bow. It is finished. And that is everything that went, almost everything that went into the project. There's one final thing I do want to bring up. Let me actually hide that. Let me bring up the Clip Studio paint window this time. There's one final thing I do want to show. And just really something really short. Where is it? Where is it? It's in here. Oh yeah, here we go. And that is the storyboard. So it's like, so I was working with a big storyboard at the time. So then like, basically I had all this like chaos and stuff right here. So yeah. For anyone that's familiar with how storyboards work, this is what I was working with right here. So yeah, it's like Super Krunch presents, this program, and then the sync right here pans up, me in the window, shoots in my eye, switches to the Yuppie mask, Goofy mask. I get shot, goes out the window. It forms into my eye, come back. But then, like, originally it was just supposed to be a crack and then a break. But I spiced up the scene by adding in those extra pictures before breaking it down. Slow motion, and it shows me right there. And then it shows me going from side to side towards right here. And then it holds my head. But it's like, you guys can't see my mouse though. And then bursting into flames. And then you see the 3 Onisones right there. See Burial right there. Eclipse moves in. And then all the shots of my Live2D you see right there. Yeah, and then like I just brought in my PNG, and it's just like I literally dropped my PNG right here. And then like just have it zoom in, and then hope phase, and then the camera comes down, and then originally I was supposed to make myself completely black, and then do like the light right here, and then have Your Destiny Awaits in the black, and then. Well, the way I did it, it still works. Then, like, the chains come in, and then you scroll down fast, and then you just see my face right there as I grab it. Still kind of hard to see, but hey, the scene came together in the end, which is nice. And then, like, let's see. And then the song title drop, and then... Oh, originally, I was supposed to be bound up in chains in the chaos scene, but I guess I changed it to like me looking on in horror. And funny enough, this is how much of the storyboard I got done before I got bored and just like, fuck it, I want to just get started with this already. I'll finish it later, and I never finished it, and I'm never going to finish it. Let me also turn off my AC because it's getting a little bit too chilly. But yes, that is everything from my cover. Everything that went into the cover, all there. It was a lot of hard work, and honestly, I did not need to do any of that. I could have just showed off my Live2D, to be honest. Oh, speaking of showing off my Live2D, let's come back over here, and I haven't actually fully shown it off yet. Oh my god, it's like I'm super choppy. Let me close out this. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Oh boy. Oh man. Sorry, this next part is probably gonna be scuffed for the rest of the stream, but hey, it's all right. Oh wait, I'm smoothing out. Yay! I'm smoothed out. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. So I'll give you guys a good look at the Live2D right as we're closing things out. So yeah, here's a full look at the model right here. So pretty simple, like at the bottom, but then like going up, this is where most of the detail actually comes into play. And it's like you kind of just see everything. But also, let me see if I can let me see if there's like something I could do really quick. Let me I'm gonna hide myself for a minute and see if I can do something. I didn't actually make a command for this in the slightest. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Model. Wait, cancel that. Let me get rid of that. Let me. I guess I gotta go to the expression editor and I'll add a new one. Call it that, and then let's see. I don't think I have. I don't have it, so I'll have to show it off another time. Yeah, because I have to add it in as an expression, unfortunately. So let me bring myself back. All right, so yeah, now you guys can see me, see all the hard work that went into the model. And honestly, like I said, I didn't even need to do the music video to show it off, but I wanted the music video to show off the model. It was very important for me to show it off that way because, like I said before, that I'm not exactly the most confident when it comes to art. I mean, I do good, but there's a lot of times where I'm just like, I look at my peers and just feel like I'm such dog shit in comparison to them. And it's just like looking at how everyone's got like their whole setups and stuff, like getting all models and a lot of people in. It's just like, what do I have to offer what can make me stand out? That was the thing that really really just kind of like brought it up. It's like, what can I do to stand out? And it's like cover music video. That is the thing I did. And honestly, the advice I got was basically that's a bad idea. I just need to start on the channel. But honestly, I'd rather show off my model through the music video than start using it, rather than just spawn it into existence. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I try to imagine myself spawning it in existence, and you know what happened? I got irrationally angry. I got so irrationally angry just at the mere thought of it that spawning it into existence was a no-go. It was no-go in the slightest. It had to be the music video. It was do or die. Music video or no reveal at all. Of course, now you can say like I still spawned in existence because like the first music video, it's like the first stream kind of went away. But this time with this music video is going to stay. But yeah, I'm glad to finally start using this thing, and there's going to be some improvements to be made on here because yeah, still like some movement options I need. My hair could use a little bit of work. Also, new outfits. I can't wait to start getting into that, but also we need to get like 3D done. A lot of exciting things down the pipeline, so I'm just glad to finally be able to get to work on a lot of this stuff. Such a load off of my shoulders. But yeah, this is where we're finally closing out this stream, and I want to thank everyone who helped make this possible. All the viewers that stuck around for me rambling upon rambling, going over the entire process of creating this thing. I really appreciate it. Just you guys really make my day. Now, let's see if there's anyone. Let me see if there's anyone streaming right now that I could. Let me see if I can invade their world. But it's like I've had like not too good luck recently. So let's see. I might do this guy. But let me also like. Do I have free on here? Wait, do I not have free on here? Let me see. Well, actually, I don't even think he's even streaming right now. Is he? Oh wait, is this guy streaming? If he's not streaming, then I will. Let's see. Oh, hey, Risk of Rain. All right, like I'm gonna send you guys over to. What do I want to send you guys? It's like it's so hard to choose. So hard to choose. Yeah, I'll send you over to Risk of Rain guy, cause yeah, Risk of Rain. But yeah, I want to once again thank you everyone for sticking around. Thank you for helping me make this raid. I mean, not the raid, but the debut possible. Yeah, and we still got fun things to look forward to in the future. So we're gonna raid into Concro. Okay, so I can't raid into hit. Oh my god. Can I raid at least into this person? Who can I raid into? I cannot seem to raid. I'm blocked constantly from raiding into anyone. It won't let me. It's getting really annoying. Please. Please. I beg of you. Please. Damn it. I can't raid anyone. Okay, we're just getting things here. I don't know if it's like raid settings. Do I wait? Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, that might be a reason why. Okay, so let's see if this works. Screw it. Okay, it's like I tried, but yeah, we're just gonna end things off here. So hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time I stream tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. We're gonna be playing some more Sekiro. See you guys later. Take care.